surprises in the forecast with a lot of people projecting to travel this year. I mean, what are we looking at?
I mean, this upcoming week looks pretty fantastic from where we've been sitting recently.
Oh, fantastic. That's what I like to. That's what I like to hear about the forecast.
But not this weekend.
Yeah, not the
this weekend. It is cold. It is windy. We have snow in the forecast too. Travel will have impacts late tonight into tomorrow. I will tell you about that in just a second. When it comes to what you're stepping out the door to this morning, really not much when it comes to snowfall activity. That'll pick back up as we head through this evening, though. We still have kind of this wind pointed straight at Buffalo right now, so any of that snow that is happening off of the lake right now is not aimed toward us. Yes, a few flurries inland, but that's really about it. Everyone, though, is experiencing the cold. It feels a whole lot colder than it actually is because of the wind that's in place. We have gusts anywhere from about 20 to 30 miles per hour. So some of you waking up to feeling like the single digits from Mansfield all the way to Youngstown right now. Ashtabula feeling like 9 degrees when it is actually 24 with the air temperature. When it comes to that regional view, because this is very important as to what happens this evening and why we will actively see a wind shift, because right now it is pointed at Buffalo. It won't stay that way. This is a little burst of energy now starting to work through Wisconsin and Minnesota, even dropping through Iowa right now. This will head toward us. It is called a clipper system. It is going to clip us. But the idea with the change in the wind is the lake right now. The lake temperature is still right at about 50 degrees. So anything that sets up over the lake has convective ability. It kind of intensifies and then drops snow as soon as it gets over land. So when it comes to today, you don't really have to worry about this morning. You don't have to worry about midday. It's later tonight that lake snow really starts to develop. So any of those pre-Thanksgiving plans you had set for today, this morning, or this afternoon, you're okay to do them. Just make sure you have a winter jacket. By tomorrow, though, that lake effect does continue and it will begin to exit tomorrow evening into your Monday, which is shaping up to have a whole lot of sunshine. When it comes to active warnings in place, we have a lake effect snow warning. These basically start at 8 p.m. will span all the way to 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. That lake effect snow warning includes Cuyahoga, Lake Geauga, and Ashtabula County. Winter weather advisory up for Trumbull. I don't want you to focus on what it's called or where it really is. It's the primary and even parts of our secondary snow belt, and they will have impacts. All the impacts are really going to be the same dependent upon where these heaviest bands set on up. So in your National Zymer hour-by-hour forecast, some sunshine this morning. Clouds increase. That's always the precursor this time of the year to bigger change, and the bigger change swoops on through late tonight. Here's that first burst of energy with that change in wind direction. That'll start to ignite the change, and overnight it sets up camp. When it comes to that band, it is right off all the way from Sandusky. I think they could even get a little dusting out of this too. Sets up over downtown all the way through the primary and even parts of our secondary snow belt from the metro area all the way to Ravenna, all the way through parts of Ashtabula too. So travel on I-90 even through the metro area will be pretty treacherous come tomorrow morning. I'll be giving you updates on Go tomorrow morning as well with Isabel and Brianna. As this continues, it'll start to lift a little bit farther to the north. We'll get a due west wind that'll change the event that takes place for our Sunday evening. When it comes to how much, I know you're probably curious, the primary belt 6 inches to about a foot is possible out of this. The secondary snow belt here could see about 2 to 7 inches. Now these could all be changed depending on location of where those heaviest bands start to set on up. It could shift a little bit farther to the south, even a little bit farther to the west. So don't focus necessarily on how much snow, focus on how it will impact the rest of your weekend. If you don't have to get out tomorrow and you find yourself living in the primary or even parts of the secondary snow belt tomorrow, I would avoid maybe having those plans outdoors tomorrow. Do them today instead of Sunday, or even wait until Monday into Tuesday. Check this out. We get warmer in your Union Home Mortgage extended forecast. 50 degrees. It's back in the forecast by Wednesday. Your Thanksgiving not looking too bad either. Just an isolated shower chance there. Austin.
All right, Peyton, we're going to freeze for the next 2 days and then we'll thaw out, which is good.
Just like the turkeys.
We love absolutely. Thank you so much.